Good afternoon. Today in your extended advisory, you're going to complete the pre-administration and preparation for your PSAT exam on October 16th. Please don't rush the completion of your answer sheet. Please listen carefully as I go through and lead you through the steps to complete it. Teachers, please pause the video when I say pause so that you can assist your students. We will now fill out important information on the PSAT NMSQT answer sheet. As I go through these instructions, raise your hand if you need help or have any questions. Your teachers will assist you. You will need a number 2 pencil with a soft eraser. Please raise your hand if you do not have one. At this time, teachers, if you haven't already done so, please distribute the answer sheets and the PSAT NMSQT student answer sheet instructions booklet. The answer sheets have a pre-ID label on them, so please make sure the students receive the appropriate answer sheets. The answer sheets that you've just received will be used to mark your answers on the test. Your teacher should have given you a booklet with information you will need to fill in some of the fields. If you are using a large block answer sheet, please read the directions on page 1 of your answer sheet about how to mark your answers. You will be marking squares rather than bubbles, and the page numbers will be different from the ones I announce. You can raise your hand if you need any assistance with this. All right, let us begin. Please check the label on page 1 of your answer sheet. It will show your name and a few other pieces of information about you and our school. First, please confirm that your legal last name and first names are correctly printed on the label. Next, check that the school code listed matches the ones that your teachers should have posted. A friendly reminder, this school code is 200280. Next, check your date of birth, which is marked with the letters DOB. Also check that your grade and other information are correctly noted. Raise your hand if you see any incorrect information on your label. If there are students who raise their hand, teachers, you can pause here and assist them. Check your address. If your address is incorrect on the label, you can update it on your answer sheet. Raise your hand if you have any questions here. Please leave field 1 blank. Your name is printed on the label. Make no marks in fields 2 through 4. Your school information is on the label. Please look at page 1 of your PSAT NMSQT student answer sheet instructions booklet. You will need the information and instructions to complete some of the remaining questions. Take a minute or two to read the first 4 paragraphs, which explain how to use these instructions and how providing information can benefit you. Please look up when you are finished. And teachers, you can pause the video here to allow your students to read those 4 paragraphs. For Field 5, it relates to the National Merit Scholarship Program conducted by National Merit Scholarship Corporation. It's important that you complete all parts of Field 5 so that the National Merit Scholarship Corporation can determine whether you meet the requirements to enter the scholarship program. Please refer to your student answer sheet instruction booklet for information about each question in this field. In Field 5A, fill in the yes bubble if you are enrolled as a high school student, traditional or homeschooled. If you are not, fill in the no bubble. In Field 5B, fill in the bubble next to the year when you will complete or leave high school and enroll full-time in college. For example, 11th graders who are planning to complete high school and enter college in 2021 should select 2021. 10th graders should select the year when they will complete high school, which in most cases will be 2022. If you do not plan to attend college, fill in the corresponding bubble on your answer sheet. In Field 5C, Fill in the bubble next to the total number of academic years it will take you to complete grades 9 through 12. For example, if you spend one academic year in each grade without interruption, you will complete high school in 4 years. In field 5D, follow the instructions given in your student answer sheet instructions booklet. Please look up when you are finished, and teachers, you can pause the video here to give students time to finish filling out all those parts of field 5. Make no marks in fields 6 through 8. Your date of birth, grade level, and gender are given on the label. Participation in the National Merit Scholarship Program is considered without regard to gender. If you are using a standard answer sheet, return to page 2, or turn to page 2, or continue on page 5 if you're using a large block answer sheet. So, because you have a pre-ID label, you are going to get to skip fields 9 through 13 unless the address is incorrect on the label or you do not have a label. In these cases, you will need to fill out those fields. Follow the directions in your booklet to fill in the address for those fields if needed. If your school is using student ID numbers, which we are, you would fill in field 14, but I'm pleased to note that these are already on your labels, so you can leave field 14 blank. For field 15, follow the directions in your booklet to fill out this field, and you can raise your hand if you have any questions here. Teachers, you can pause the video here to allow students to fill out field 15. Your answers to questions in fields 16 through 21 will help ensure that tests and services are fair and useful to all students. Your responses may be used for research purposes and may be shared with your high school, school district, and state. For this reason, we strongly encourage all students to complete this section. National Merit Scholarship Corporation will not use your answers to these questions. Your answers to the questions in fields 18, 21, and 22 may be shared with colleges, scholarships, and other educational programs if you chose yes for student search service in field 15. Fields 16 through 23 are optional. If your parent or guardian has told you that you shouldn't complete any optional or voluntary information, please just sit quietly as we go through this activity. Do not complete any field that asks for information your parent or guardian has told you not to provide. But if they are okay with you providing it and you would like to, it's good to fill out all the fields if you can. Now, read the information in the PSAT NMSQT student answer sheet instructions booklet to answer questions 16 through 21. Look up when you're done, and teachers, you can pause the video here so your students can fill out those fields. For field 22 on page 4 of your answer sheet, or if you are using a large block answer sheet on page 7, read the information about providing your email address. If you decide to provide an email address, fill in the bubble to indicate whether the address is yours or a parent's or guardian's. College Board will use the email address to send information, such as when your scores are ready. If you opt into Student Search Service, your email address will be added to your College Board student record. If you indicate that the email address is your own, as co-sponsor of the PSAT NMSQT, National Merit Scholarship Corporation will receive it. Teachers, you can pause the video here so students have time to fill in field 22. For field 23, it asks for your mobile number. Please leave field 23 blank if it is not a U.S. phone number. If you have a U.S. mobile number, read the information in field 23 about providing your phone number. College Board will use it to send information such as when your scores are ready. You may opt out at any time. College Board will not share your phone number with other organizations. If you agree to the terms on your answer sheet, enter the number in the fields beginning with the area code and then fill in the appropriate bubbles. Please look up when you're finished, and teachers, you can pause the video here to give students time to fill in field 23. We are now finished with completing your personal information. You may close your answer sheet. Please wait as your teacher collects these answer sheets as well as the instructions booklet. When they have done so, we will have completed the session. Thank you so much.